What is, where's my inventory? Or can I just look at notes from here? Journal. I have a lot of shit from here. Fuck me. That's lore. Tasks. Gets the grave. Some of the farmers who go to Vale claim that the Trumbull, the miller, is withholding grain. I want to resolve the feud between those two. I have spoken to Turnbull, the miller, and he fears that his family will come under attack from a group of villagers who insist on... He asked you to speak to some dude. He's in the inn. Okay. While exploring the wilderness, though, I happened upon a small cave with a great bear. I discovered half-eaten corpse and a spirit. Through some work of magic, revealed to me the final forms of a man's life. Confront Norton. He lives nearby. Wait. I experienced a vision. His friend hamstrung him as he attempted to escape the bear. What else are there? This is just the actual fucking quests. And this is what I'm doing right now. Southeast. Oh, I don't have to be here then. Well, I'm just going to be here just to see what we have. Just to kind of stay with our crew. Maybe we could find things, you know what I mean? Level up a little bit, maybe. Test out our combat a little bit. Our combat prowess. Hello. Shattered pieces of crate are strewn around the dirt along with a few muddy vegetables. Alright. This guy's still dead. Yep. Can we cross over? Nope. Oh, yeah, we can. Can we go back to where I went? Or where I was? Excuse me? What's up here? Ooh, I see dead bodies and shit. Now, how do we get over there? This way, I assume? Yep. A spear and a shield. Well, hold up. I want them to carry it.
I'll see what I can find.
Dead body. What's in here? The struts and supports are large enough to be ribs and vertebrae of a dragon. Okay.
Nice and slow.
Why do I have a bow? Hold up. What the fuck I have a bow on for? No. I don't mind the bow, but like, no. Or did I switch weapons? That could make sense. Yeah, no, switch. There you go. Thank you. Do I want to interact with this? Sure, let's go to a cave. This is where the bear was, right? I mean, we got 3 party members. We could do this. Unless, like, we need more, which... How many are we allowed to have, actually? Well, let's find out. Oh, shit. Sup, dude? I think we were in here, right? Yeah, we were in here. Okay. Alright. My bad. Just wanted to make sure. Bro, what are you doing? Hey, you're good. Just kind of don't be sneaking around. You're good. You fucking weirdo. Oh, my bad. Let me see something. Swing here, right? Let's do that. See what we got here. Wait, who the fuck are you, dude? I don't remember you. Been thinking about joining the family over at Jerford. They have it far better than us. Yeah, okay. Oh, that's somebody's house. No. Where's the inn? Oh, it's right here. Can I not get there? Nope. I have to come all the way down. Great. You think she'll say yes? I hope not. I hope she says no. Not much guard work here. You might have better luck than Defiance Bay. Alright. Good info to have. Might affects all damage and healing done by a character in their fortitude defense. Excuse me. It may also be used in conversations and scripted interactions for tests of strength and power. Power. Villager. Can I ask her what's up?
Good day, stranger.
Nah. Porridge for sale, hire, some help. Nah, we're cool. Where's homeboy at? Oh, here he is, Swinner. Hey.
Hail and well met.
Don't know who you are, but don't much care. Keep walking the wall. We're not here to chat with foreigners. Aleph narrows his eyes. Careful, look like they're cut from the same cloth as those rowdies who attacked me. He wrinkles his nose. Smells like it too. So you have good smelling, huh? Okay. Tumblr says you've been threatening his family. Oh, I bet he has. All nobility, that Trumbull. 2 big, strong kids, pure soul in all the Golden Vale. The dwarf sneers. Coward sending out messengers to handle his business. Well, you can go tell him that we haven't had a solid meal in days on account of him. And we can't afford a good drink on account of him. He won't be bullied by some foreigner on account of him. I can attack him, huh? What if I buy all around? Will you talk to me then? Swinir considers it briefly. He looks to the others. Fair enough. You bring us something to wet our throats, and we might be. I'll feel up to trading words. Fine. I could talk to them, right? Like my actual crew.
Nice and slow. How may I help?
I forgot how do I actually talk to
Keeping quiet.
one person. You. No? Alright, never mind. I forgot. We'll remember at some point. Ma'am,
Hail and well met.
I'd like to buy a round with the fine fellows over there. Fine fellows? You're having me on. Any more fighting and I'll have to ban Swinner from the inn entirely. The innkeeper frowns. And tell them it's 6 copper apiece for the lot. Resolve 12. Please, if I could just get them talking, I might be able to convince them to stop harassing the miller. The innkeeper studies you warily a moment, then sighs. Well, that's alright then. Here, 3 drinks and 3 fulls. You get them off Trimble's back, and maybe he'll be a little less stingy with his supplies. You'll have gained and 3 items. Cool. Alright, fellas. Fucking magistrate, half of us starving and he doesn't lift a finger. Yep.
Good day to you.
You, Ian, what is it now? I bought you all drinks. Hey, so you have by the flame. I never thought I'd be so happy for a mug of the Blackhound shit beer. Yeah, that's good. Alright. You have my attention. What is it that you've got to say as worth a round of drinks? Fuck. I need more resolve. Look, there's no sense in threatening the miller. You have him against the wall. Maybe you could ask some other villagers for help? He eyes you for a few moments, drinking deep from his mug, and then sighs. You're right. Things don't go on like they are. We're just going to end up hanging from that fucking tree. He looks to his comrades. Tell Trumbull we'll leave him be. Don't know what we'll do now with the crops failing. Haven't got another trade to speak of. Think Pasca needs a hand around the inn? Oh, wow. Wow, we saw that shit peacefully as fuck.
Hail, traveler.
Alright, cool. We're good. Nicely done. That's how you handle shit. You don't gotta have everything be a fucking fight. You know, let's just figure shit out. It's cool. We don't gotta cause no damage like that. I need more resolve. I'm too weak. Is that enough? When an attack scores a hit, it does standard damage. It has a standard duration. A graze reduces damage and duration by 50%. A crit increases damage and duration by 50%. Alright. Dope. My bad. Let me walk on over there. Hold on, I'm texting my mama. Let her know I love him. She returned to work and we're still in the middle of pandemic, so... You know, obviously, concerned for her. And I like to be able to check in on her when she's on break. And whatnot. Where was it? I already forgot, actually. This way. This one, right? Nope, that's somebody's home. My bad. Where is it? Oh, my bad. I went way. I think I went the wrong direction. It can't be a wrong direction if it's one direction. Shut the fuck up before I slap you in the face. Let's go, squad. We're all good people, I assume, right? I don't gotta worry about y'all. Alright, let's do this. Alright. Trumbull.
Well met, friend.
Trumbull nods a cut greeting. You're back. Have you had any luck with Swinier? I spoke to him. And what did he say? I've convinced him to leave your family in peace. Why that? Really? That's great news. I wasn't sure you'd get through to him. They're out of their minds with drink half the time. Party gained 420 experience. Blaze it. Total quest experience 552. I owe you a great debt. Here. He pulls a coin purse from his hip and pushes it towards you. Today's earnings. To show my appreciation. You can be sure I'll let everyone know what you've done for me. Keep it. You've had a hard enough time. You're a generous soul, friend, and we'll have you to thank for making it through this coming year. Safe travels, and may you find favor with the gods. Thank you. I'm glad I convinced him. That's what we need. Yep. Thank you again. Trouble. Thank you again. We don't know what we would have done without you. Oh, I don't want to rob. My bad. My bad. Don't want to rob y'all. Cool. Quest completed, y'all. Is what the fuck we do. I have a stronghold? What the fuck? You can fast travel to a stronghold? That's kind of cool. I'm not going to lie. Yeah, man. You don't got to, you know, we figure shit out. You feel me? You figure shit out. You don't got to, you my bad. Don't drink energy drinks before you record. It's bad for you. Well, it's bad for you in general, actually. Also, don't fucking drink energy drink and then work out. That's fucking insane. I want to talk to you, motherfucker. Damn it. How do I... Hold on, we'll figure this out. Let me see something. Hold up. Camp, map, level up, attack. Party reputations. We're fatally good in Gildenville. We're an ally. I'm benevolent and diplomatic. I should really read these more. What do I have? I have a lot of abilities. I have one talent. Active effects. 20% minimum damage. 20% plus grazes converted to hits. Minor cloak of protection. Cool. Survival. Disarm. Level 2 scrolls. Fortitude. Alright, whatever. It's gonna be a little bit before we level up. Third level fighter. Third level wizard. Third level fighter. Oh, we're both from Ader. Oh, shit. I'm a mercenary. He's a gentry. He's from Deerwood and he's a farmer. That's kind of cool. What can I craft? Oh, fuck me. Alright. So depending what I have... There's a lot of shit. Level 1 potions. What can I make? I can make something right now, actually. Fleet feet. Empowers the target of a natural speed, increasing movement range. What about this one? Creates a duplicate of the caster and distract enemies. Grant the caster a high deflection bonus. Let's make this one. Sure. Just to be able to say we did it. We can actually make food too. Dope. I forgot how to conversate with you motherfuckers. Oh, okay. Let me talk to Aloth. He looks at you, quiet attentiveness. How may I be of service? Something about Adir. Looks like you're surprised. Forgotten your homeland already? No matter. Matters to have certainly kept you occupied. I've been gone for more than a year now, but I suspect I'll always think of the forest and the fields of Adir as home. We've thousands of years of history and tradition behind us. And there's a sense of dignity and responsibility that comes with that. He frowns, though. Of course, there's baggage as well. Our imperial past is still fresh in the minds of many, as you may have noticed here. Has it been difficult to adjust to Druid? People here are formal, hot-blooded. His mouth twists in a wry smirk. More attentive to insult than to duty. But as long as one avoids provocation, it's easy enough to get along. He steeples his fingers. I've gotten accustomed enough to keeping my thoughts to myself anyway. Huh. That's all. Let's talk to our boy. I can give them AI scripts. That's interesting. I heard it's actually pretty detailed too. Let's talk to Eater. I heard that old watch is still there. It's been years since I heard anything about him. Was it you want to... what is it with you wanting to ask this watcher in... Okay, no. Ugh. Just the things about the past, about the war. I was wondering about Eothas.
It makes two of us.
I don't have Eothas, huh? Alright. What is there to know?
If you're looking to find religion, maybe you want to start with a god that hasn't been burned to dust, but I won't stop you. Eothas, he was a young man with a silver crown. Carried a candle around with him.
He mutters.
Sounds like I'm giving a bad eulogy here.
He was a lot of different things to different people, I guess. Rebirth, redemption, light. Out in the country, he's gone, the farmer, who helps all things pass, seasons and people both. He watches over the week, does gone. Season balance is made right. You could see why all the copperless rowdies here around here might take a liking to someone like that. He was a real popular here for a time. These days, though, you won't find too many worshippers of Eothas in the open. It's hard to know who still does it in private and who's given it up. Feels like I'm the last one sometimes. He smirks. If that's the case, he deserves all the mourning. You still worship him?
In my way. I don't suppose he expects me to show up at his temple these days. Not much left to do for him other than keep his memory alive and keep hoping that he's just been playing a joke on all of us these past 15 years.
Wow. As far as I know, he hasn't said anything to anybody since the Godhammer detonated. Why worship him then? He grimaces. Well, if it turns out he's not dead and I gave up on him, I'd have betrayed my god twice. Even the god of redemption's got to have standards. I'd probably be reborn as a fat Amonaz horse. That's not really it, though. Not all of it, anyway. He casts a sidelong glance. Because it's more, I still believe in the things he believed in. I just hope his death doesn't mean the death of those things as well. Sometimes I look at it that way. What made you worship him in the beginning?
Raised that way. My family's been Eothasian going way back.
Huh.
Suppose it wasn't much of a choice at first. Don't know for sure why my family started worshiping him. Probably because of Gon looking after folks like us.
Okay. It looks like your eye is conspiratorial. Could just as well have been that my ancestors are just saying it's so bad, only you this could forgive. It explains a lot where I got some of my less respectable traits. Did you only worship him because you were raised?
Mm-mm. There was something I genuinely liked about Eothas. Always. Like he understood people better than the other gods. Knew all our flaws and weaknesses and accepted us for that. Folks are at their worst when they're afraid. A god like Eothas, he made you realize there was nothing to fear. Made you a better person.
Huh. I can see that. You know, it's not necessarily that you believe in the religion itself. It's just that the teachings is what he appreciates more. I could totally get that. You know, I don't personally, right? Not to get too serious about it. I don't have a religion that I follow, but there's more the teachings that I believe in and kind of try to guide my life on, whether it be morality or, you know, other things. But yeah, if asked, I would never say what my specific religion is. It's more, I just believe in being a good person, and what that means to me is obviously subjective, but, you know. Anyway, not to get too sidetracked there.
Of course, he goes away for a few years, and look what happens.
What made you think Wademan didn't speak for Eothas?
Was his actions. Not when he started his rebellion, not even when he took over Raid Ceres. It was when he sent his armies into Deerwood.
Ah. Up to that point, he was sticking up for his people. That's what Eothas does. At least the gone part of him. Those farmers were starving and their government didn't lift a finger. I figure if it wasn't Eothas himself, at least he'd have the right idea. But then he sent armies across the border, even crossed it himself to the end. Word was, he was just chasing refugees that escaped the rebellion. Wanted to punish them and punish us for allowing them to live here. That just didn't fit for me. Those are the deeds of a vengeful god. Skane or Will Dicka, maybe. Or just a man who lost his sense. I still have trouble believing it, but there's no one left to ask if it's true. Tell me about the purges.
You sure you don't want to talk about something more pleasant? Like the War of Black Trees or the Legacy or something?
It's eye-opening seeing just how naked you are when you've got no god to protect you. The Saints' War was a hard time to be a Druid in. People thought it was the end of times. They talked big about how we were gonna defeat a god, but I don't think there was a man from here to the White March that didn't think he was gonna die. My bad. It does seem to you, thinking that you're gonna die at someone else's hands. There's rage that comes, indignation. Imagine a whole country full of that. Might have been Cold Morn that started it. Town near the border. They let Wademan march right on through. Rest of Deerwood cursed their names at the end of the war. Some say it was Eothesians there that persuaded the town not to oppose the army, but others think it was just cowardice. It was like the Legacy that way. No one knew the real reason, so they just picked whatever one best suited what they wanted to believe. Either way, that town was burning before the first ashes of Eothas hit the ground. And it felt good to the people here to be in control after being so helpless. So the fire spread, and a lot of us Eothesians went the way of our god. There were claims for the church of Magrin that she'd actually commanded the purges. I found that hard to believe. It sounded to me like people were doing what the fuck they wanted. Wrapping their god around it like she was a cloak. Then again, that's what I thought about Wademan. What can I
What's
ask
on your
you?
mind?
Let me ask you something else. If you think so. Oh my god, there's so much! I love this! What did you do before this?
Oh, other than the war, I never strayed too far from where you found me. Farming, mostly. I was never much for cities. Never learned a trade. In my younger days, I thought I was going to go preach the word of Eothas. Just in our temple there. My parents encouraged it. I made so much trouble for them growing up. They used to say it'd be best if I got in good with the God of Redemption. Of course, us blowing him up probably didn't help my chances there. But if anybody'd forgive you for blowing him up, it'd be Eothas.
Huh. The people of the Goated Vale really try to kill you?
They, they did.
Wow.
It was strange timing, because we just won the war. They celebrated when I came home. There was music and dancing. Trumbull used half his grain making this big honey cake. I still dream about that cake. Like having the best lover of your life, but only for one night. And they were all sorry to hear about my brother. It took a while for word of the purges to reach us. Eothasians being murdered in the streets. Cold Morn and the like. No way would they let something like that happen in Gilded Vale. That's what they all said.
Right.
But the weeks went by and the purges spread. Pretty soon they weren't so sure my brother fought for Deerwood. And they weren't so sure I did. Caught me by surprise after all the celebrating. Should have seen it coming after the tailor said he was gonna fit me for some new clothes, but then all he wanted was my neck measurement.
Really?
Nah, not that last part. But you had to think about it. Says a lot about the place I've been calling home all these years.
Fuck. Why did you stay for so long in a town that hated you?
Well, I'm sure my parents are still wondering the same thing. The Eothasian purges were like this madness had come over the town, like a disease. Seems like when you see something like that, your instinct is to wait for it to pass, even when you know it probably won't. The family whose farm I worked on, they had a little Hollowborn girl. and they heard the Animancers had this cure, the Salvation it was called. They went running. This Salvation, they were putting animal souls in children. You might have heard about it, giving them enough personality to care for themselves. You can guess how that turned out. Matter of time, the children broke down, became wild things, monsters.
Fuck.
Anyway, these farmers put the family dog's soul in their little girl. For a while, the girl, she's making eye contact, she's feeding herself, albeit in a kind of messy way. And one day she snaps. They found her gnawing on her brother's bones. Had to chain her up, put her in a cow pen. Well, the mother, she wouldn't have anything to do with the girl after that. But the father, he'd visit every day. Feed her chickens, toss water on her once in a while to get the dirt off. Most of the village, they'd whisper about him. Poor man, they'd say. Sick with grief. He was just waiting for his daughter to look up one day and recognize her papa.
Fuck.
He was waiting for her to get better. Didn't understand that at the time, of course, but these days I think about him a lot.
Fuck, man, that's heavy. I feel bad for you, bro. You got any family? It's my parents now. They took a ship back to Adir when the purchase started. Wanted me to go with them, but I didn't see things like they did. Been a long time since then. I really should visit, but for some reason I haven't much felt like leaving home. Good thing they chased me out. I might have never left. Well, alright, bro. Let's keep moving. That was beautiful. I love this. There's all this information. Oh, man. That's some heavy shit, though. So, we've done this, right? Right? We did... No, wait. We did that, right? Oh, there's another guy here I have to talk to. Naunton. Well, we'll find out in the next episode of Pillars of Eternity. Thanks for watching, y'all.